right, David Knight, appreciate you being here, man. Notre Dame fan asking, what happens if USC or UCLA, TCU, Ohio State, Clemson, Bama, or Georgia all go undefeated? What happens then? Committee decides who makes the Final Four. Oh, boy.
Okay, well, one of Matt Zemek's core rules of college football discourse is you don't talk about the playoff until November. But okay, David, you asked a question. I'm going to give you an answer. So we know that TCU is going to be left out, right? We saw 2014. That is the very simple answer, that USC, UCLA, Ohio State, Clemson, SEC champion, those are the glamour teams. These playoff decisions, they're helmet schools, right? What's the best for television? What's the best for ESPN? We saw in 2014. We saw that play out with the TCU, Baylor, Ohio State drama. So that's really a very simple answer.
All right. If we work it all out, so we've got the SEC champion under David's scenario. We've got Clemson. We've got Ohio State. I'm pretty sure those three are in. Well, there you go. Then you got USC or UCLA. So, yeah, you just went with the TCU ouster. TCU did not play a difficult. I'm going to go more the pragmatic route and try to determine who played the toughest schedule. TCU did not play a tough out-of-conference game. They played Colorado. So that also hurts them if you want to go the route and believe the purity of the committee and that they are looking truly at the best schedules and the best resume.
Which they don't. Like we had this debate 2 years ago as well. Like when there was a Texas A&M versus Notre Dame for the fourth and final playoff spot. Like if the committee can put Notre Dame in, it's going to do it. Again, this is done for television. I'm not saying the way it should be done. I'm not saying it's the right way. I'm saying it's the way it is done. And none of us should think that the committee is going to be pure, that it is going to do things the right way, that it is going to evaluate resumes the way Mark Rogers does here at the Voice of College Football. It's going to take the bigger TV property. So come on, USC or TCU for the fourth seed against Bama or Georgia? What's ESPN going to do? What's the committee going to do? We do not need to think about that one if we get to that scenario, which, highly doubtful that USC is going to be unbeaten and TCU as well.
Yeah, I don't think ESPN is too trusting that the large Texas markets are going to forget about the Dallas Cowboys for even one night and watch TCU football. So,
well, again, TCU in 2014, like this question has already been answered in terms of what actually happens in practice.
Yeah, when you've got Alabama, Georgia, and Ohio State, and now Clemson holding down the top four spots in college football, they're already there. They don't even have to manipulate it like they did in 2014 to get Ohio State to one of those spots. David Greenshield says, no two teams have met in bowl games more than Ohio State and USC. I don't know that to be true, but David is telling us that. That would make sense with all the Rose Bowl appearances. And, of course, the last two times they met was in the 2017 Cotton Bowl.